So what does our dream team have in store for us this week? Come on in and let's find out. Cello, cello, Stacy the Black Feather Intuitive. Welcome to another weekly oracle reading for the week of May 10th. Happy May to all of you. Let's call in all the archangels, ascended masters, highest guides, light beings, creature teachers, elementals, loved ones in spirit. Come on into this space and give us the clarity and guidance that we need to really just have a rockin' week. Let's just have a great week and find out what we need to know in order to be able to make that happen. So this week I am using Ciro Marchetti's Tarot Grande Luxe deck. Let's see what we have in store. Oh, very cool. 6 of Cups. And what I really like about this card here is 6 of Cups is about nostalgia. It's about past. It's about reclaiming experiences, reclaiming feelings, emotions from the past. Sometimes this can be, every card has its sort of positive and negative, the different perspectives. Sometimes this card can be a warning that you're getting stuck in the past or clinging to the past and you need to let it go. What I'm hearing is this week, it's about having the opportunity to review the past, to go back into those experiences and times where you had the fun, fancy, fuzzy feelings, warm, fuzzy feelings. Because this week I feel that we all are going to be in a mode of manifesting. And in order to manifest, in order to make our thoughts become things, we have to feel it as though it has already happened, as though it is already so. Sometimes what we are trying to manifest and we are trying to create, we've never had before. So how do you raise your vibration to meet something that you've not experienced before? You go back to an experience where you felt the same way that you want to feel with this manifestation. So for example, if I can go back to my very first love, my first soulmate experience in my life, and we're still very good friends today. He's still in my life, a part of my life, and I can go back to those warm, fuzzy feeling times when I was 16 and remember certain memories, certain experiences that we had where I can conjure up and re-feel those little butterflies in my belly. It's not the exact feeling as what you're trying to create, but sometimes it's hard to just create something out of the blue, especially if you've got a little bit of fear going on or self-doubt or confidence issues going on. Or sometimes you just got everything else in the world going on in your moment right now. It's hard to clear all of that away and really get into the purity of the feeling. So I'm feeling like the message for us this week is to access positive past experiences in order to generate, recreate, and generate and expand on those warm, fuzzy feelings that we want to experience in our future or in our goal setting that we are attempting to bring into our now and bring into our reality. So Cups is all about the realm of emotion. It's also the realm of intuition. And it's kind of like our soul space where we keep everything going. So I'm also feeling like this week we've got the added bonus of not getting so heavy and taking so seriously our feelings and emotions. And instead we are putting a little bit of, I want to say it's a little bit of structure around it. You're giving those feelings purpose is what you're doing, rather than sinking down deep into it and wallowing in some of it, because sometimes that's what happens when we go into the past. We reminisce, or we're going, I'm beating myself up because I wish I could have done something differently. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. Why did I go there? Sometimes there's, wounds there that haven't been healed. That's not what this is about. This is about going back to access the positive feelings and to take back your power with those feelings and emotions. Also, from a psychic perspective, I am feeling that our dream teams, each and every one of our dream teams is going to be focused on helping us to pick out those memories that are really going to benefit you and are going to really skyrocket and catapult what it is that you are attempting to manifest in your now. It's going to make it happen. So remember that your dream team is here to help you. Your dream team is here to assist. Don't be afraid to ask them for that help and that guidance. They want to be a part of it. They want to help. It's up to us to invite them in. So getting that very, very strongly here. Okay. I'm feeling the Elle deck today, Arwen Lynch-Poe, for our oracle reading. And so let's see what the, sort of what the complementary message is going to be around this Six of Cups. Sixes is also about harmony, balance, and alignment. So I really feel that this is a message that is bringing us all into alignment, the best alignment we can be, so that we can manifest our dreams and goals. Regina, she who instigates leadership, provocation, and power. The first thing that I'm hearing is the provocation part. So provocation indicates provoking something, igniting something. When we talk about sort of a leadership role, oftentimes we have leaders who speak so well that they can rile up the crowd in a positive way or sometimes in a negative way. They are true leaders are able to capitalize on people's feelings and emotions and move them in an emotional way, stir them, provoke them to make change, to take action, to move forward. And I'm feeling that this is power. This is definitely a form of power. Do you want to use the power for good, or do you want to use the power in a more manipulative way? And I feel that each and every one of us this week is going to have that opportunity to really be able to say, okay, I do have some power here. I am feeling empowered to make some change. Is this change that I'm making going to be for my highest and best? Is this change that I'm making, how is this going to affect others around me? I need to be aware of that, not necessarily so that I don't make this change, unless that's the guidance you're getting, is it's not the right change to make. Perhaps it's, how do I make this change and be conscious of how it will affect others, so that I can plan accordingly, so that I can prepare people for the shifting and the changing that's occurring and how it may affect them. And I'm doing it for my own self-awareness. I'm doing it for my own peace, my own happiness. And those who love you and are around you are going to want to support that and going to want to see you feeling more peace, receiving more joy in your life. So they're going to be supportive of it. It's important to communicate that. So she who instigates. I'm feeling like this week, each and every one of us is going to have an opportunity to instigate major change in our lives that brings us closer or brings us right into the joy that we seek. But we need to take leadership of that direction in our own lives. We can't sit back and wait for someone else to instigate it. We've got to instigate it for ourselves. I feel like the message here is about instigation from within. You're going to instigate yourself. You're going to go into that soul space, and that soul space is going to say, okay, here's what I want to have happen. Now, how do we make that happen? And then you get a fire lit under your butt to be able to make it happen. Catalysts. Pay attention to catalysts in your life this week, especially if you've got an idea in your head and you keep pushing it off, pushing it off, pushing it off. This week, the dream team is not going to let you push it off. They're going to introduce catalysts in your life. And sometimes catalysts are good, safe, fun, exciting, and you're happy that it's happened. Sometimes they're not so pleasant when they happen. In hindsight, yeah, glad that happened because I am now where I'm at, but maybe I didn't need to wait so long, or maybe I didn't need that universal frying pan to the head. If I had just paid attention to those signs and synchronicities that the universe was giving me, for the last couple of years or the last several months, I may not have run into that trouble. So be your own instigator. Don't wait for somebody else or something else to have to light that fire under your butt. You light the fire under your butt. You have the power to be able to do that. Provoke yourself. Provoke your own inner leader. Promote your own inner leader, and inspire yourself to step into all that you can become in this moment. Okay, pulling a feather from the feather jar. Oh, I always forget to say this. If you like what you see here, feel free to like, subscribe, and click the bell on my YouTube channel. I provide all sorts of different videos on here. All right, we have meditate. So how are we going to maximize accessing those past reminiscences and nostalgic moments that are going to reignite that feeling that we want to recreate or feeling we want to expand on? How are we going to light the fire under our own butts? By instigating change, instigating direction forward. We're going to do it by meditating. And I am a huge supporter of there is active meditation as well as passive meditation. So I have so many clients who say, I'd love to be like you and sit Buddha style and meditate, but I just can't. Well, I'm here to tell you folks, there are many different ways to meditate. It's not just sitting there quietly. If you can get to that point, awesome. That's amazing. I've been meditating for over 20 years, and even to this day, there are some times when that just doesn't work for me. So go into an active meditation mode. I like to suggest to others, go for a walk and put in your headset, put on a guided meditation and walk and notice what you're noticing out in the world. A mindfulness meditation, just being mindful when you're going out for that walk. I'm looking at the birds that are crossing my path. I'm noticing this beautiful oak tree. Wow, I wonder how long this oak tree has been around. The trunk is huge. I wonder what stories it could tell me. Oh, look, my feet are hitting the pavement and I'm noticing, that my heel to toe. It's about being present and in the moment. That is meditative. Coloring is meditative. Creativity is meditative. Washing dishes can be meditative. Anything that is sort of repetitive and gets you out of your monkey mind. So this is the way that you're going to be successful at manifesting what it is that you truly desire and what you seek in your life. It's time to meditate. Don't make it an excuse, well, when I sit quietly, the mind takes over and it just doesn't work for me. Or I can't sit still. It drives me crazy. So do active meditation. Even 30 seconds in that space of no mind is better than no seconds in that no mind space. So meditate. This is going to be your grounding. This is going to be the secret to your success this week. All right, guys, that's our reading for the week. So thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, if you like what you see here, click that bell on my YouTube channel, subscribe so that you can get notifications on all of the different videos, the helpful information that I update. If you want to connect with me, I offer 30-minute and 60-minute readings and would love to connect with you in this way. You can do this through my website, theblackfeatherintuitive.com. I also have a book now button on my Facebook page, The Black Feather Intuitive. I also have an Instagram, The Black Feather Intuitive. Many different ways to connect with me. Also feel free to check out, I have a free reading on my website called Touch of Feather. And you can go on there every single day and get a free reading. It is recorded, yours truly's voice on there, and there's a little message and then there's a little activity that you can do, kind of like a little mini meditation. And it's a great way to just set you up for what you're looking to achieve in that day. And sometimes it's just a great way to recenter and rebalance yourself. So feel free to check that out. We'd love to connect with you in that way. Take care, guys. Have the most amazing week, and we'll see you next time.